Well, this is wintertime trapping at the extreme for Michigan. It's -15. It's tough trapping out, but hooked up with a coyote. The main thing with when you're wintertime trapping is to make sure that that trap will fire, because that coyote's not going to be caught in that trap if that trap doesn't fire. On the remake, which will be a walkthrough set, just like I caught this one on, you want to use, I'm using wax dirt, and the wax dirt is, I prefer, and I think it works really good because it doesn't absorb moisture and it won't freeze. So in these tough conditions, that's the most important thing, is to have that trap fire. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the walkthrough set right back in here, right where I caught this coyote. He got caught and ran up into there, and that's why I wanted him off of this spot, so you know, it didn't get completely destroyed. Just gonna take my saber-tooth drag, 10-footer chain, put it over here, and what I'm using is, my one branch got kind of broke, but I'm just gonna have it right here. I like to put it out a little bit further, you know, from the thing. I don't care if I get a back foot catch or whatever. I just don't want it too close and then have tracks. So, you know, my trap's up here, and then there's a track here, and I think, man, I wish he just took 2 steps up further. I'd rather just set two inches back further. So, just gonna dig this out a little bit more. Throw it up in there. Got a little bit of blood on my trap. Just scrape it off a little bit. I ain't worried about it. The ice I do have to get off. Jeff Dunlap trap maintenance right here with a hammer. Don't get any better than that. Like so. Get that worked up a little bit. Take some flake antifreeze. I'm gonna put the flake antifreeze on the bottom so that the trap doesn't freeze in. Because like right now, it's like, you know, between -12, -15. So she's cold. That ground's froze. But I don't want that trap freezing in. Just gonna take that trap, cut her out a little bit more. Like so. Already got my antifreeze in there. There's no rock to that trap because my bed's tight. I just had to chip it out a little bit more. Got my wax paper. Like so. I'm going to take my wax dirt and put it on top. Like so. Just going to cover that trap. Camouflage that chain in. And I'll get the rest of it in a minute. Get my handy dandy whisk broom. I'm just going to spread that dirt around. Take that snow. I don't want no big chunks of snow. When you dig your bed, what you don't want is to take, like there's an indentation here on this side. What I want to do is get that all evened out around my trap. I don't want that like setting down into a hole that's that deep. You know, because what they're going to do is if you got a hole there, they're just going to step over it. So you want it all leveled out, ground level. You know, and that's where whisk broom comes in good. You can kind of move the stuff around a little bit. Kind of like that as a step over. So what they are is there's a road here, And what they do is they'll smell what I'm gonna put here, and they can work back and forth through, but they're not pinned in, like, you know, like on a dirt hole where you got them where they're more pinned in sometimes. This they can work through. There's a trail that goes up through here, and it doesn't tighten them up. So good looking spot. I get everything camouflaged in here with the snow. And like, it's 15 degrees, 10-15 degrees minus. This set, the snow isn't going to freeze in, so I'm not even worried about working it in. We're supposed to be like this for 2 weeks. So if it was going to be a little bit warmer, possibly, I would take that dirt and mix it in with the snow to get it to bust up the molecules so the snow can't, you know, hook together. It'd be dirty then. I'm going to do, take some Hellfire, get on the end of that branch just like so, and they can come right through here, smell that, and stop right on the trap, right on the trap. But they can, you know, have a free flow through here. That's how this set was set up. I'm sure it'll work again.